Vicarage Road, the home of Watford Football Club. I'm Martin Tyler, and alongside me for the commentary is Alan Smith.
Please welcome Manchester
Watford in our game today versus Manchester United.
Watford line up this afternoon. Number 1, Gomez. Number 22, Young. Number 15, Craig. Number 3, Miguel Angel Vitor. Number 25.
Well, Zlatan Ibrahimovic always comes up with a headline or two. I think he said he went to Paris as a king and left as a legend.
Well, only he could say that. Never been short on confidence, but not short on ability either, as the opponents will find out, I think, here.
Here's Watford, and this is how they're going to line up. Sebastian Prödl plays alongside Miguel Angel Britos in the heart of defence. Belon Barami starts with Roberto Pereira in central midfield.
So a couple of strikers for them at the front end of the team.
This is then the Manchester United lineup. David De Gea starts in goal. Chris Smalling starts with Eric Bailly at the back. Paul Pogba plays alongside Marouane Fellaini in the middle of the park. Zlatan Ibrahimovic is the lone striker today. If you don't know Watford, we're just sort of outside northwest London. It's not that far away from Wembley. And Watford Football Club have had some times in the lower reaches of English football, but now they're back at the top table again.
Yeah, and I'm delighted about that. It's only 15 minutes from my house, so all power to Watford.
And a check on the referee, it's Andre Marin. At last, after all the build-up, the game starts. Comes in with a tackle. Pereira. Well, he's put it away brilliantly. That kind of chance, it's come to him so early in the game, but I have to say, he reacted perfectly. Really sharp right from the off, and they've taken the lead here. Well, here's the goal again. So the first goal, it's 1-0. Pogba. Little private game between the two of them. Antonio Valencia, attack building for Manchester United. And the ball knocked away long. Now that's a throw. Moving forward with some danger to the opposition now they're here. Fellaini. And shoots! Great stop. Wayne Rooney! Good stop by the goalkeeper. Well, here comes the support. Challenges for the ball. Now they've got a chance in this part of the pitch. Not rushing it here. Moving from one side to the other. Gone for the through pass. Manchester United get the advantage decision. A timely challenge. Well, he's got support here. Pogba. Not a good challenge by the defender. They can't get away from him. He's beaten him once, but the marker stuck to his task. Well done to him.
And in he goes with the tackle. Manchester United on the move here. Across from Antonio Valencia. Berami. Berami. In comes the challenge. Forward now, Ibrahimovic. And it's a penalty. The penalty, I think it was clear-cut, and the fact that the referee's not booked anyone, is that a bit lenient?
Maybe, but on the plus side, I think he's showing a bit of common sense. The penalty, I feel, is punishment enough.
A penalty save from the keeper. And it's going to be a throw here. On the attack here. Probing away. Trying to find room for a shot, maybe. Made the challenge well. Well, the tackle there has led to a throw. Sharply done to restart it here. And there is some backup for him in this position. And that's broken up by the defender before the cross could come in. Berami. Igalo. Wasteful pass, unforced error, really. Pogba. Manchester United moving into the attack. Short passes, but they're keeping the ball. Here comes the cross. Cross is blocked here. Well, a corner to come because of that deflection. Corner goes straight to the opposition. Pereira. Berami. It's looking good, this move. He'll need to try and get the ball back now. Pereira. It's a good place to win the ball here. Pogba. Trying to switch on the attacking power in this situation. Now Rooney. This is an exercise in patience as they try to get an opening. And that will be a throw. Fellaini. Antonio Valencia. Pogba. A lot of defenders between them and the goal, but they still got the ball. Dini. Could be dangerous. Pereira. And now the shot! It's in! Fine moment for them. They've got a firmer grip on the game now. They're 2 ahead. You never thought he was going to miss, Alan.
No, you didn't. I mean, he's a cool head, and he's one that He never likes to smash the ball. He loves to just stroke it home, and he did it yet again.
Just widen the margin here to 2-0. Pogba. Chris Smalling. Fellaini. Comes in with a tackle. Here's Martial. Rooney. Attack building for Manchester United. Aims it, and no great risk. Well, that is a cheap piece of play to give the ball away like that. Building steadily here, keeping possession. Gone for the through pass. Wayne Rooney! He's kept it out. A fine header. Better save.
Yeah, he couldn't have connected any better with the header, but really good agility from that keeper.
Etienne Capoue. Into the attacking third. Tried to tackle here, and he's done that. Cross coming in now. Wayne Rooney! It is a miss, a narrow miss. Otherwise, we'd have been talking about one of the goals of the season.
Well, they cut through the defence on the breakaway, and all it needed was a composed head at the end.
Rashford working hard just to see maybe a sight of goal. Now Marcus Rashford, defender to it first. Pereira. Wayne Rooney gives away the free kick there. Clearly a booking, out comes the yellow card.
Well, he reached straight for his pocket, he didn't really think about it, but I think that's the good call.
Sliding in and taking his part in the game into a dangerous territory, really.
Well, he's gone to ground, and whenever that happens, you're going to get penalised. Poor challenge.
On the attack here. Manchester United have won the ball back here. Now Anthony Martial. Nice interplay between the two of them. Here's Martial. There's some potential in this move. Trying to find an opening. Not panicking. In towards Fellaini. Pereira. Moving forward with some danger to the opposition now they're here. Now Marcus Rashford. Onto the attack now. He went in well. Manchester United with the ball again. Now Marcus Rashford. These two have got a great understanding with their passing. Short passes, but they're keeping the ball. Well, they've been thwarted here. That's a sign of better things to come. Pereira. Fellaini. Now Anthony Martial. Pogba. Well, they're building steadily here, working away. Attacking now. In comes the challenge. Stopped emphatically and just as well. The approach play looked very encouraging. Fellaini. Manchester United moving into the attack. And here's the shot. Super stop by the goalkeeper, and he's hung on to the ball as well. Not rushing it here. Moving from one side to the other. Here the challenge is a good one. It was nicely worked until that point when it broke down. And now they've got to try and regain possession. Goes wide to Ibrahimovic. There's the ball in. They've coped with it well defensively. Good passing, shrewd passing, accurate passing. That's the way he earns his living. Deeney. Almost lost his footing, but keeps going. Fellaini. Here's Martial. It's looking good, this move.
Nice bit of footwork from the attacker, but it was made too easy for him. Poor defending that.
Wayne Rooney here to take the corner. Now they've got to defend this corner. Well, this might be a jolt even to the much-vaunted confidence of Ibrahimovic.
No, the heart's been willing, but his teammates haven't been able to support him enough and give him good possession, as you can see there. And they've got a bit of ground to make up here.
Smalling! And they blocked it then. Good defending. Safety first there. Fellaini. Through pass. Building steadily here, keeping possession. He's got his shot off now. The defenders and Ibrahimovic. Oh, saved by the goalkeeper at full stretch. Conceding the corner, now they've got to deal with it, the defenders. Well, let's have a look at these stats, and the team with more shots is actually losing the game.
Well, they've done well, two-thirds of the pitch in terms of creating chances. getting shots off, but they just haven't made life difficult enough for the goalkeeper.
The referee has indicated
That's the indication, 4 added minutes.
4 minutes of added time.
And in goes the cross. Well, crossing is a skill, and that's not a very good example of it. They've spoilt the promise of that attack. Well, good through ball. Defender to it first. Now Marcus Rashford. Rashford. On to the attack now. That's great defending there, stopping that attack. Deeney. In comes the challenge. Well, that's half-time, and who would have expected this? I think that's a good performance, isn't it, Alan, from him in the first half?
I would be happy with that first 45 minutes. It was a good goal from him, good overall performance, actually.
Pereira. And it's a penalty. Pereira. Now the shot. Got his shot off now. The defenders, man. And Ibrahimovic. Manchester United get the second half underway. Good position, they've worked this attack very well.
into quite a dangerous position now. Came in with the challenge and the ball broke free. Pereira. Rooney. Valencia on the attack here. And it'll go into the middle now.
They've coped with it well defensively.
They're taking up their positions now to deal with this corner when it comes in.
What an organiser of this team. He's in great form.
Yeah, they've really got to get closer to him. As you can see, he's been receiving the ball in good areas in the middle of the park, and that assist that he contributed was a beauty.
And that's really the way to get the ball out of the danger zone. Not rushing it here, moving from one side to the other. Cross is blocked here. It's behind for another corner.
Well, have a look at that, the corner count. Well, the corner is dealt with decisively by the defenders. Pogba! And Pogba has put away the chance, getting forward from his midfield base to make the most of this opportunity. Well, they really needed this, Alan, didn't they? Because now they've still got a chance.
Well, they have. It was a sloppy one to concede from the opposition's point of view, and they've given the other team now a real chance.
Off we go again, 2-1.
Double for Manchester United. Number 6.
Berami.
Paul Pogba.
Etienne Capoue. Rooney with an interception there. They've got the ball back by that interception. Here's a chance to attack. Just working away to try and find an opening.
He had to clear it, even at the expense of a corner. That's the sort of corner that frustrates the coaches, because they obviously have plans. The delivery wasn't good enough.
Tackle goes in. Etienne Capoue. Dini. Rashford. Fellaini. Probing away, trying to find room for a shot maybe.
Defender to it first.
And it's going to be a throw here.
Wayne Rooney. That's not even really threatening the goal, is it, at any point? Probably threatening a few behind the goal, watching, and if they're supporting him, groaning at him.
Yeah, good save from the bloke in row Z there, but certainly the keeper wasn't overworked.
Etienne Capoue.
Back it goes to David De Gea.
Shaw. Wayne Rooney.
It's an exhibition here.
with such great passing.
And shoots!
Oh, he had a real go.
Well, you can't knock him. He was in the right place at the right time. Just couldn't provide the finishing touch.
To be replaced by number 7.
Now they do need an injection of fresh enthusiasm from the bench. Etienne Capoue. Good strong tackle. Now Marcus Rashford. Pogba. And he gives it back to him. Here's Martial. Well, this is great teamwork, the way they're knocking the ball around. Made the challenge well. And it's going to be his throw here. We've reached the hour mark. Half an hour to go. Etienne Capoue. Berami. Possession changes feet. Well, they're in a good position here. Makes the challenge here. And it's gone out of play there.
Substitution for Watford, coming off the pitch.
Well, they're still leading, and they've decided to go for a fresh player in the hope of hanging on to that lead. Fellaini. This is an exercise in patience as they try to get an opening. That's great defending there, stopping that attack. Antonio Valencia. There's good movement. They're getting forward here, Manchester United. Oh, that's a good, clean tackle to stop the attack. That attack was looking good. Now the opposition have a chance. Nordin Amrabat. Sebastian Prödl. Trying to find an opening. Not panicking. And it'll go into the middle now. And that will be a goal kick.
Substitution for Manchester United coming off the pitch.
Well, there's going to be an alteration now, and with the team trailing, you can understand why he's going to make it.
To be replaced by number 16.
Trying to find a way through here, probing away. That was the opening that they've been working so hard to get back on level terms.
And you're right, Martin, they have worked extremely hard. Just let down at the death there. What a miss.
Adlen Guediura. Well, the flag's up. He's frustrated because he is caught offside. Maybe he made his run a bit too soon.
Defence squeezed. They knew they'd caught their man off.
Igalo. That's an infringement by Manchester United.
But that will go down against Manchester United's record in this game, a yellow card.
Yeah, silly one. He could have avoided that.
Did you see anything cynical in that, Alan?
Yeah, it was a forwards tackle in many ways, a poor one.
Just a quick check on the clock, and there are 20 minutes to go. It's Ibrahimovic again. Very good passes. This team are passing the ball beautifully. It's Carrick. Patience is the name of the game at the moment. And in goes the cross. Well, they got it wide very well, the chance to get the cross in, but it's not turned out to be a very good delivery. Nordin Amrabat. Etienne Capoue. On to the attack now. It's Valencia there, who's the one the referee's got the eye on. That's a free kick he's conceded. They've coped with it well defensively. Just working away to try and find an opening. Got the tackle in. Forward now, Ibrahimovic. That's really well done. Good defending. Manchester United have won the ball back here. Pogba. To bring them level. Oh, great work by the keeper. And it's back for another corner. And the corner dealt with pretty straightforwardly. Now Bailly. A lot of defenders between them and the goal, but they still got the ball. Michael Carroll. Quick tempo to the passing. The opposition can't get near them. In with a chance. Ah, he's missed it, and that would have been the equaliser.
Oh, what a chance. What a chance that was, and I don't know whether he's going to get another in this match.
Number 7.
Well, the losing team have got to do something, and this is it, the substitution. Well, we've had some chances, Alan, but it's a while since we've had a goal. They've still got the lead.
Yeah, and they're knocking the ball about with a fair bit of confidence, and they look pretty secure with this lead at the moment. That could soon change, though, of course.
Working hard just to see maybe a sight of goal.
Well, he was in the right place at the right time to cut it out.
Well, they passed their way up into a good position here, and then just lost the concentration, lost the ball as well. Now they've got to work hard to try and get it back. Sebastian Prödl. They've got the ball back by that interception. Now Memphis Depay. Pogba. Good forward play from them. Doing well to keep the ball. It's an exhibition here with such great passing. And in he goes with the tackle. Eric Bailly. Now Marcus Rashford. 1-2, and having a little game of their own here. Not rushing it here. Moving from one side to the other. Pereira. Nordin Amrabat. Nice return pass. Attacking well here. Good through pass. Promising build-up until that challenge. Chris Smalling. Here's Shaw. Well, he's read that, hasn't he, and made the interception, made it look easy, actually. Moving forward with some danger to the opposition now they're here. Well, he's pressed him there to running the ball out of play. Etienne Capoue.
Vicarage Road. Please give a round of applause for today's man of the match. Number 37, Roberto Pereira.
Now Memphis Depay. Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Pogba. Picking out Ibrahimovic. And the pass not completed, really. And here comes an attack from Manchester United. This could be danger with this passing. Trying to get the ball back. Working hard in that respect, but it's a good challenge. Michael Carrick. Still trying to equalise right into the closing moments here with this attack. Shot on! Well, it was a big opportunity, and it's turned out to be a very big miss.
Well, he's just swung a boot at it. In the end, it flew by an absolute mile. So, really, the wrong decision from him.
Etienne Capoue. He's coming forward with some danger. Played into the middle. They cope with it well defensively. Well, they've got a corner, so they're still on the front foot here. And another goal, and the game will be theirs this late on. Guediura. A timely challenge. Zlatan Ibrahimovic. One more opportunity to get an equaliser. Well, this is how this team can play. Sustained attacking football, but when they lose it, as they've done now, there's just a risk that they might get caught out. Pogba. So it's over, and we have a definite result, 2-1. Well, he's had a very good game, hasn't he?
Good performance from him, and I think that was probably the difference between the two teams.
Well, as for the star of the losing team, he was, of course, on the wrong end of the result. They do look at him for goals, and he didn't get anything today. A peripheral contribution, really, no more than that.
Pereira.
Pereira.
Now the shot. He's got his shot off now. The defenders, man.
And Ibrahimovic. Well, the corner is dealt with decisively by the defenders.
Pogba! To bring them level. Oh, great work by the keeper.